Hi, my name is Tara Danahy, and I will be presenting the third part of my case study. Just for a quick refresher, my client is an 18-year-old female with Smith-Magenis syndrome, also known as SMS. SMS is a developmental disorder that affects behavior, emotions, and learning processes. The major features of this condition include distinctive facial features, sleep disturbances, behavior problems, mild to moderate intellectual disability, delayed speech and language skills. She engages in aggression, property destruction, disrobing, self-injury, and behavior episodes with two or more maladaptive behaviors occurring concurrently. Interventions that we use for decrease include non-contingent reinforcement and differential reinforcement of other behavior. Staff provide non-contingent attention by always attending to the student through talking, playing, and working with the student. By the staff member non-contingently providing the student with attention, this limits the student from engaging in maladaptive behaviors for the function of attention. For the DRO intervention, the student must have a safe body for a fixed interval of 45 minutes to take a walk and say hi to preferred staff members. Usually we allow about 5 minutes of conversation between her and the preferred staff member before we leave and go into the next interval. If the student does not have a safe body at any time during the 45 minutes, then the timer will be reset for another 45 minutes. In this case, a safe body is defined as engaging in any other behavior other than the maladaptive behaviors being targeted for decrease. This intervention specifically targets escape. Before implementing this intervention, we conducted staff training with all of her direct support staff and her service providers. So this includes IAs, speech pathologists, OTs, teacher. We discussed situational questions and did some role playing. We try to limit the use of jargon during this meeting, and any jargon that is used is explained in simple terms. With new support staff, we have them shadow staff that have been implementing these interventions for at least 3 months so that they can be modeled before they work directly with her. And we also have a meeting with the BCBA to go over the same staff training that we discussed before. Shadowing her sessions with current staff that work closely with her usually occurs for a minimum of 3 days up to a week, the entirety of the school day. During the shadowing period, the new staff member is encouraged to ask questions as they arise and run parts of the student's programs. This also aids in the pairing process since the new staff member will also be providing much of the reinforcement since they are typically running the second half of the program during the instructional period. After the end of each day, the new staff member will meet with the BCBA and go over any additional questions and concerns. And all interventions are written and explained in great detail in the BIP and is easily accessible to all staff who work directly with her. Currently, my supervisor provides weekly or bi-weekly observations of my sections with the student. During the observation, my supervisor completes a procedural integrity checklist for non-contingent reinforcement, where she checks off every 2 minutes whether I provided non-contingent reinforcement of attention. For the DRO, she will write the observation summary. In the observation summary, whether the student was reinforced after 45 minutes of having a safe body, or if reinforcement was provided even after the student engaged in an unsafe body. This could include as little as 1 instance of SIB or aggression. This may sound like a lot or maybe even harsh on paper, but the student will still receive reinforcement the majority of sessions. And as a reminder, this intervention has been put into place and has been in the process of being thinned over time, starting from 15 minutes to about 45 minutes now over the course of about 2 years. So the task list items that were used for this part of my case study include develop tactics for training staff to competently perform assessment and intervention processes, I-4, learn performance monitoring, feedback, and reinforcement systems for staff, I-5, develop a functional assessment approach to identify variables affecting personnel performance, I-6, and determine what function-based strategies to improve personnel performance, I-7. And all of my references for this part of the case study were based on this week's readings. Thank you.